We are working on practice sheet number 10 today. So number 1 says find the constant of proportionality. We have been doing this over and over and over. Constant of proportionality. And we are still missing it. It's right here, guys. K equals y over x. When you see constant of proportionality, you should be writing K equals y over x. You are going to be dividing a point. It gives you the point right here. There is x, there is y. That goes on top, that goes on bottom, and then divide. That's it. That is the constant of proportionality. Next problem says, since I have 2 number 1s on here, Catherine has 85 pieces of candy. Her mom makes her give 2/5 of her candy to her younger brother, Thomas. How many pieces of candy did Catherine have to give to Thomas? I'm going to renumber this while I'm making this video. So I want y'all to think of this as we have a bowl or a box. This box has 85 pieces of candy. We've been doing this for a while and some of us are skipping it. Okay, so fifths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 sections. So this is filled with candy. 85 pieces. So to figure out how much is in each section, I would divide it by 5. Okay? This is how you take a fractional part of a number. Okay? So you divide that, and then I need 1, 2, 3/5. So whatever you get here when you divide, you put it inside. You can put it inside each of these, it's fine, but I only need to count 3 of them. So whatever you get, put it here and then count those 3, okay? Number 3 says make a mixed number. I've done quite a few examples. If you're listening, don't copy my example. You can pause it and see how we do it. So if I have 30 over 7, I would do 30 divided by 7. Don't write this. This is just, I'm modeling how you do it. So I would count. 7 plus 7 is 14, plus 7 is 21, plus 7 is 28, plus 7 is 35. That's as far as I can go because 35 is too big. Okay, I put an X here because 7 won't go into 3. 7 into 30. I can subtract 28. 35 is too big. So that's what I'm subtracting. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a whole number of 4. I'm going to put it over here so we can see it better. Don't write it down. You're going to do this over here. Okay? Then you would put a bar. Okay? However much is left, 30 minus 28. So I know 28, 29, 30, that's 2. That goes on top. And the 7 goes on bottom. That's for this one. You need to do that. Whatever you subtract, that goes on top of the bar, and the 6 will go on bottom. Okay? Number 4. This is important. Okay? So we're going to take our time and show our work. We break this into 2 pieces. I have a rectangle and I have a semicircle. The rectangle, I have numbers 7 and 12. The semicircle, I have this, which is 12, and it goes all the way across, so we call that the diameter. This is a semicircle. That means I have to take half at the end. Okay? I have to divide the total area by 2. Okay? So, you do the formula for this one. Okay? We're going to start this one. Area of a semicircle. We're not going to see the formula for area of a circle. Area pi r squared. It's circle but not semicircle. Do not use circumference. A equals pi r squared. Okay? Okay? Then I use 1, 2 sets of parentheses for the substitute. Okay? Pi, you know on the formula chart it shows you 3.14. Don't guess, it's there. The radius would be only half. Okay, so if I think about half of 12, that would be 6. If I don't know, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so your job, I'm going to take you one more step, but the next time you have to do this step alone. 6 squared is the same as 6 times 6. Okay? 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42. I'm going to stop here because I only needed 6 times 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 6 is 36. Okay. Your job is to multiply this. That gives you the whole entire circle. Okay, you're going to start here. Your final answer, guys, you have to divide it by 2. Okay? And your last step is you're going to add. You're going to add whatever you got for the rectangle plus the semicircle. You add those two numbers. Okay? A lot of steps, but we have to know how to do it. It's not super difficult. It's just a lot of steps. Okay, number 5, I'm not going to work out with you. If you are listening, though, this is multiply. So if you need to list your 3's, list your 3's. And this is triangle because it's multiply. So figure out the sign. You can do that first before you start multiplying. Number 6 says, Jenna is saving up money to buy gifts for her mom for her birthday. One gift costs $81.75 and the other $45.25. These costs already include the tax, so these already have the tax within them. If Jenna has already saved $50, how much more does she need? Okay, so basically she needs to have enough money for this and this, right? So we're going to add those, and then if you have $50, you have to figure out how much more we need to get to that amount. So I want you to try to figure out that last step. Think if this was you and you had $50, how would you figure out how much more money you needed? Number 7, we have another constant of proportionality problem. Please look at the formula chart. Constant of proportionality. We should not miss this. It's telling us what to do. K equals Y over X. You can choose any point and divide it. But this is the Y. This is the X. Choose any point and divide it. If you do it correct, it will be a decimal. Okay? But this means divide. Put the numbers that you're going to divide right here. Number 8, I try to give you a basic, simple area problem. Find the area of the circle. Before I start, I'm going to look here. Hopefully remember if it goes all the way through. Think of that lab we did. This is D, diameter. It went all the way through. So now I have area of a circle. A equals pi r squared. That's what I'm going to write down. And then I'm going to substitute. Pi radius. Oh, I need the radius, right? That's the diameter. So I need half of 6. Whatever you get, that goes in here, and you use that to solve. Okay? That is your job. And number 9. Remember, if we have minus a negative, we change it to a plus. If we have plus a negative, we change it to a minus or a negative. Okay? So this will change to that. Okay, your job is to make sure you're doing this carefully. I don't see a decimal here. This is where it is. This should be same, sum, add. Same, sum, add, and you're adding to the left, which means hopefully you know my answer should be negative. And the last one. Find the circumference. Before I write that formula, I'm going to label this. This is radius. Pretty soon I will not be labeling these for you. You have to label them. Radius, radius, radius. And we're doing circumference. We're given 2. I want this one because it's 2 pi r. Now what I would do, 1, 2, 3, is you're going to put the numbers in here. I would multiply the 2 and the radius first. If you do that, you'll get 0.0, something 0.0. You can have just the whole number. You can ignore the 0.0 and then multiply by 3.14, which should be right here. Okay? So put your numbers in, 2 pi radius. I would multiply these two first.